about Dustin Dennis is he wrestled in high school at 285 pounds. He has successfully dropped weight over the past couple of years here. He's the #1 ranked 185-pounder in the Shudo organization. He's dropped from 205 to 185 to now 170 pounds. Tonight is his first appearance at 170 pounds. He has a big chin and has incredible submissions. But
and as you
he
say,
took a big shot.
Catches a shot and is dropped from a right hand from Healy.
Yeah, but you know, he has a lot of composure, and he's been in this fight game a while. I expect to see him recover. And
he's got real good jiu-jitsu. He actually spent a couple years in Brazil with the Brazilian top team polishing his jiu-jitsu. He comes to us as a black belt. Has a very wicked triangle, which he's finished several of his fights before in, while amassing an 8-1 and 3 record. You can hear Healy's corner yelling to back up. Dustin Dennis right into the clinch. And he's comfortable here. He's been working the clinch a lot. Oh, big knee from Healy. Dennis getting pushed around a little bit on the feet. Like I said, this is his first fight at 170 pounds. I'll tell you what, I wonder if the weight's affecting him, because you mentioned he has a big chin, and he's shown an iron chin in some previous fights. But I'll tell you what, the 2 punches that landed from Healy earlier in the fight, both seemed to stun him. Well, you saw Akira Shoji hit him with everything he had, and Dustin never even moved. Oh, a big left from Dustin, drops Healy. That's a big hammer right there. There he goes. He's going to look for a submission here. Like we said before, Dennis just very, very methodical, very maniacal. It's isolating Healy's left arm. Let's see if he looks to work a Kimura on that arm, or looks content to strike to the body from there. He's definitely content to strike to the body. He's looking for it. Healy looking to come underneath and give his hand a little assistance here if he can. Yeah, a little bit of a strange defense from Healy. Seems to be tucking his right arm under Dennis's leg. Oh, no, he does have it across trying to help out the arm. Yeah. I'm sorry. Look for Clean to possibly bring that left leg over the head and try to help isolate that arm for the Kimura. That's what I was just going to say. You know, Clean is a very, very adept at this position, and I'd look for him to step over the head. Healy trying to roll up and reverse the position. I've seen Clean lock onto a position such as a Kimura and armbar and just work it and hold it for the entire round and go until he gets it. He is relentless. He seems like it's isolated. Yep, he's got it isolated. He's going to look to step over the head here. And he does. Oh, Healy's giving up his back. And Dennis will take it. This is his position. Look for him to figure 4 the back here, just as he does here. This is his position. And he's like a python from this position. Dennis is one of the few guys to get in the ring with Shannon Briggs and exchange punches on a continual basis. And I'll tell you what, and takes the shots from a big power puncher, but I'll tell you what, Healy put him down early in this fight, which was a surprise to me. I don't know if it's a weight differential, Clean going for the neck. Like you said, you know, first fight at 170 pounds, maybe the weight's have an effect on him. But I tell you, he's looked recovered here, and he's starting to dominate the fight. Yes, he is, and he actually ate a big knee shortly thereafter and did not even blink when he ate it. So I don't know if the chin is something that comes to you in a fight. But look for him to work that neck from here. He also does a very, very nice transition here to an arm bar. And I've seen him step over from the back and triangle from here as well. He's very, very strong. He is a very, very strong 170-pounder. You would think at that weight he would be awfully strong, because he was a fairly strong 185-pounder. He's looking to work that wrist under the neck. You can see Healy grimacing. Once again, Dennis, he's going to transition to the armbar here. Here he goes. He is. He's opened up the triangle. Healy's going to look to turn in to try to establish position inside Dennis's guard. See if Dennis looks for the arm while he does that. No, Dennis going to go right back to the back. He locked the triangle back on. He's definitely got a good position here. Wow, those left hands are landing. Healy's corner screaming to control the wrist of Dennis, to not let him get it under that neck and secure a choke. Well, if you see the pressure that Dennis has on the midsection of Healy, there is a lot of force there. That thing is trapped, it's constricting his air, and he's elevating the hips and putting the pressure on the back, and Healy's in a lot of trouble in this position. I believe I heard there's less than a minute left in the fight. We'll see if in the round, see if Healy can hold on. Oh, good left hands from Dennis. And Dennis is a strong fighter. You see that Healy was turning his head to the right, so a right hand would really only have the back of the head to strike to. And you see Dennis looking away from that and striking with the left until Healy shifted his head and opened up the side of his face to punch with the right. Well, Healy survives the end of that round.
Survives the end of the round.
Wow, big change of momentum in that round early on. It looked like Healy was coming close to finish the fight, or certainly on his way to a 10-8 round. Dennis turned that around, scored the big knockdown, and I think it's pretty clear that he ended up with that round in his favor.
I'd agree. He controlled and dictated the last half of that round. If I had to guess, I'd say that's Healy's older brother right there. Certain family resemblance.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Twins are funny that way. Speaking of twins, the ring girl exits the ring.
What twins is that? Twin Peaks? Isn't that a movie? Oh, it's a TV show, right?
Clean looks really calm in his corner, getting instruction from Ricardo Lavore. And more the same over in Healy's corner. Neither fighter looks tired. Neither fighter looks
out. Coming up, round number 2.
This is scheduled for 3 rounds. So we have 1 round in the book, 2 to go.
Let's see if Healy tries to keep this fight standing, though, which is what I would have expected going into the first half of the first round. But after catching that big, I believe it was a left that dropped him from Clean, he may be looking to shoot a takedown.
Clean looking to control the clinch here. You know, it's interesting. Tonight, we have seen some of the wrestlers get controlled from the clinch and taken down. Just shows you, how much everybody is cross-training these days.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You very rarely see people rely solely on stand-up or solely on jiu-jitsu. And guys that do that, you're not seeing them get as far as they have in the past. Oh, good uppercut by Healy, answered by a left, straight left by Dustin.
Well, we know Dennis is not afraid to exchange.
No, he's not. Look for Clean to think about it. He's thinking about a guillotine. Healy, good job getting his head out.
Dennis will look to punch on the break here, I can tell you that.
Healy's corner screaming that Dustin is tired, which would surprise me. He's shown excellent cardio in his prior fights. Good knee by Healy. Clean shrugs it off like it was nothing. Another good knee from Healy.
He has a chin. He was tested earlier on, but you hit this kid and he just doesn't give up.
For the guillotine.
Yes, he is. Looking to control the head. Big punch landed there. I just couldn't tell who the hell landed it.
I think it was Clean. Oh, a good right. That one was landed by Healy without question. That knee didn't do anything, but the right hand did. Oh,
that right landed.
Clean. Another good action-packed fight. Fighters exchanging knees. Now we've got some distance. Look at them smiling at each other.
Clean once again looking to control the clinch. Healy, which is back into the corner. Last time he was able to turn Dustin to the corner.
Clean looking to rub that head in Healy's chin to create some space.
Clean with a nice clinch position here.
He's got the double underhooks. Let's see if he's able to transition.
Healy doing a nice job of keeping his hip out and
gets his
bumbling back in.
All right, good separation by the judge, little by the ref. Action is slowing down. Let's see what happens now. Right back to the clinch.
Dennis with that left hand free, which is his power hand. He is a southpaw, and he exchanges.
Didn't seem like many of those punches in that exchange landed.
Nope. Clean coming off of an extensive ACL repair. This is his first fight back. He has not been in the ring in quite some time. I think about 9 months, Dan, if I'm correct.
His last fight was last year. I'm not exactly sure of the date. But Clean turns to the back. Healy looking desperately to return the position. Clean with one hook in. Let's see if he's able to get to the back. Healy doing a good job of using the ring ropes to his advantage.
See if Clean looking to come over the top here.
And he does.
Yep. This is his position. He just loves this position.
I'll tell you what, a good job by Healy of getting that arm back inside because Clean was looking for a triangle there.
And once again, he goes to the figure four of the waist.
Which is not a good position to be in from Healy, but I saw Clean thinking triangle. You could see it being set up.
He sure did.
And that's a good position for him.
Once again, Dustin Dennis just dictating the position here. Healy's gutsy. He's got a lot of guts.
It's been a good fight so far. You know, the stand-up, both guys have scored knockdowns. Both guys have landed good shots. Dustin has seemed to control the ground game, which you would have expected going in. Clean looking for that arm. Yep. Oh, no, he's going for the triangle.
And he's close to locking it here. He has it.
Yes, he is. I don't know how much time is left in this round.
It's tight. Healy does have his hands slightly in there. He might get a little breathing room out of it. But I'll tell you one thing, Clean is like a vice with this triangle.
I don't know where Healy's right arm is, but if it's exposed, look for Clean to try to extend it.
Clean doing a nice job here.
Don't know how much time is left, but look for this round to be called. There's the signal. 10 seconds left in the round. I would expect Healy to be able to ride this round out.
Let's see, Healy starting to collapse here. You can see his chest and back losing posture.
Now, Healy stood right up out of it.
Yes, he
obviously
did.
Wasn't too affected by the position, although it was certainly scored well for Clean, and I would have to say he took that round by getting the back in control in the last 2 minutes of the round.
He has not been, either fighter has been reluctant to exchange on the feet. Clean has gotten the better of the ground exchange minus the first minute of the fight.
Yeah, I would have to say that the big left hand from Clean that dropped Healy in the first, even the round from up to that point that Healy was dominating, and then Clean seemed to control the remainder of that round. I think he took the first round fairly clearly, and I think Healy was controlling the second round prior to giving up his back standing, which ultimately resulted in Clean locking in that body triangle and coming close to the traditional triangle at the end of the round. So right now I would have Clean up 2 rounds to none.
I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you.
Seconds out.
But again, we're not the judges, and we've been surprised a few times.
Round number 3.
And I'm sure we will be again. Just don't think so in this fight.
Dennis with a look of intentness on his face. Healy looks the fresher of the two.
All right, both fighters stalking each other. Let's see who's going to be the first to throw, and it's Clean, and he ate a little bit of a left hand for his effort. I believe he has the double underhooks there. Yes, he does.
Once again, he's going to look to take the back here.
I wasn't sure if he was going to look to get the back standing like he did before or try to hit a takedown. He has both underhooks. Oh, he just gave up one to go to elect a punch.
Well, Healy is a college wrestler doing a very good job of defending the takedown here.
Yeah, he's going to be a tough guy to take down to the mat.
SIU Edwardsville is a very good program. Years and years, they were the most dominant force in Division II wrestling.
Both fighters swing on the break there.
Once again,
Dustin's going to get to the back
Dustin
this time.
takes the back.
Off of a missed right hand by Healy. Good job by Dennis of setting that up.
Dennis is just a back-taking machine. He just loves to take the back.
Yeah, he's an anaconda from this position. He's just relentless, will not let go. He's actually got only one hook in at this point.
Well, Healy would do well to try to shake him off here, but if he does, he's got to be careful not to leave that arm. If he leaves that arm, he is in trouble.
Dennis looking to get that right hook in.
You know, and that was just attrition. That was just Clean's weight slowly forcing its will on Healy.
Which has now resulted in both hooks being in. Clean work is stretching the body, looking to open up the neck. We'll see if he elects to go back to the figure 4. Actually saw a fight end in the UFC by submission from that body lock with a figure 4. Tony Fricklin against Ivan Salivary.
I remember that. Fricklin being the one tapping.
Yeah, I think he had some back problems going into the fight, but I don't think that triangle did anything to help it.
Well, Salivary very much built like Clean with the long legs and a very good jiu-jitsu stylist himself.
As well as a hell of a striker with a big win in the last UFC over Joe Riggs with a beautiful triangle. Oh, Clean opening up with some shots. Healy doing nothing but covering up. Clean shooting for that choke. See him punching to open up the hands and then just firing in with the arm, trying to get the choke.
Clean just needs to stay busy here.
And he's doing a good job of keeping the punches away from the back of the head. I don't think he's been warned yet by the judge. And a lot of times when a guy gets in this position, there's not a whole lot of space in the head to punch other than the back of the head. He's doing a good job of avoiding, actually communicating with the ref to make sure he's okay. Just a good, experienced fighter, smart fighter. Referee trying to get a good angle in here to see what's going on.
Somebody's bleeding. That's what the referee's taking a look at, is where the bleed is. And Healy
to the tricep from Clean. Healy's corner asking for a stand-up. I'm not sure he's going to get that. Clean's in a pretty dominant position. He's going to try to pull him back.
That right ear of Healy is bleeding.
Oh, is that where the blood's coming from? Well, that's dangerous. I would expect the judge, the ref, to take a good, close look at that.
I think it's an external bleed. I don't think it's an internal bleed. It looks to be coming from the top of the left, the top of the right ear. Healy looking to cover it.
That's good news for Healy.
Once again, Dennis looking to go to a submission.
Healy's looking like he's actually trying to get out of the ring. Up now, turning back into the inside. I don't know if that was of his doing or of Clean's.
Clean once again exerting pressure back over.
He's not going to let go. He's just not going to let go of this position. It's just not in his nature. Clean pinning the head against the mat with his right hand and striking with the left. And those shots are landing.
Yeah, they are. They take their toll, Dan.
Clean controlling Healy's right wrist with his right, opening up the left shots. You know, and even though this slows the action down in the fight, he is doing damage, and I think the ref's doing the right thing and letting the fight continue in this position. He is doing damage. It's hard to stand a guy up when he's doing damage. Although, Healy's going under the ropes. That might be a smart move by Healy.
I don't think Clean's going to let that happen.
Clean telling the ref that Healy's looking to get under the ropes.
That Clean turns him back to the center and continues the barrage.
More left hands.
Of lefts to the head. Healy, a tough character. I tell you, he's showed some guts here.
Those are strong lefts from Clean. Healy is a tough guy to be eating those shots. Clean with that vice grip around Healy's body. Well, 10 seconds left in the fight. I don't think we expect to see too much from here. Different than what we've seen.
Nope.
Looks like this one's going to the judges. In that first round, the first shot from Healy that stunned Clean didn't look like it was a big shot. The second one that dropped him was a good, strong shot, but not one that I haven't seen him absorb before at higher weights from, you would
bigger guys.
You would think bigger, stronger guys. I have to imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for both fighters, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Judge Daniel Torres scored this bout 29-28. Judges Rich Green and Tim Venata both scored the bout 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, Dennis.
Dustin Dennis, victorious by unanimous decision.
And a hard-fought win. Healy was certainly no pushover. He came to fight. He was a strong guy. He was hard to get down. Clean never hit a takedown in that fight. Was actually a little unorthodox in getting the fight to the ground by slipping under punches, getting to the back, getting his at least one hook in from the standing position, and just letting his weight wear Healy down to get him to the ground.